I figured it out. It's a novel concept, but here we are. I have a microphone. I have a camera. It's like I have my own little studio.
Big dumb animal, folks. I have to unmute myself because I was talking to him before the music stopped. Gotta unmute myself for you to hear me.
Yes,
My bad.
yes, yes,
Just
indeed.
because you do something every day does not mean you're fucking good at it. So,
Well, welcome into the Sportsocracy schedule release party here, live from. I don't have a name for my house. I feel like I need something. I don't have like a
oh,
mullet manor name. It's just
let's
Tank's
see.
house.
The Grinder
Yay!
Grotto. That's what I'm gonna call your house.
Gross. There are children that live here.
Oh yeah. That specific office, which is yours. That's the Tank's teepee. That's I mean
Tank's teepee.
with that shawl in the background. Two people said that at the same time. Jonathan Welch and Gambit fan both said it should be Tank's teepee at the same time.
Okay. All right. We're still workshopping that one. How about that?
For sure.
We'll see. We'll see how that goes. Schedule release party. It looks like we are all set, and week one scheduled this season. They're flashing it up on the ESPN screen here. We have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers at the Atlanta Falcons.
That's week
Carolina
one.
Panthers. That's week one. Carolina Panthers at the Jacksonville Jaguars. Bengals at the Browns. Miami Dolphins at the Indianapolis Colts. You got your Jets hosting the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Yep.
The Washington Commanders hosting the Giants. Other Sunday games here we have the Raiders at the Patriots, the Cardinals at the Saints. That's a easy first win of the season for the Cardinals. San Francisco 49ers at the Seattle Seahawks. Tennessee Titans at the Denver Broncos. We got the Lions at the Packers, the Houston Texans at the LA Rams, and they moved away from the screen just to show me the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Jets again. Thank you for that. I believe the Sunday night, the Baltimore Ravens and the Buffalo Bills in Buffalo.
Go ahead. Keep going. I'm every
I
team
can't.
drops the schedule at exactly 8 o'clock, so I'm doing a lot of like mix and matching of did this go how I wanted it to go?
They took it away from the screen on me. So yeah, I believe that's where we're at with the with week one's schedule anyway. Let's see here. This is not correct, so we'll not be using that website. That was completely off base on everything I just said. Now, it'd be great if I just had an instant feed of, hey, there it is.
You would think ESPN would have gotten it ahead of time, but they did not.
You would think so. But no, it is not. I love how they're just like skipping around here
Oh, I hate
on
when
the
plans.
television screen.
I hate when plans don't come together. I really do. The NFL's like every year they go, "Hey, you plan some shit and you want to be in this city at this time? Cool. We're gonna send that team to nowhere near where you wanted them."
Oh shoot, which one did you miss?
So I already knew that Pittsburgh wasn't going to work for the Jeremy trek around the world.
Oh, for the West Virginia Tech trek.
Well, it's not Virginia Tech. Um, yeah, I knew Pittsburgh wouldn't be an option. I was curious if any of the other teams that were within a few hours drive would be around, and of course, all of them are on the road.
Mm-hmm.
That's fun. That's a fun thing that we did.
All right. That is not helpful at all
By
either.
the way, do you have an alcoholic beverage for this, or am I
I do. I do. I
the
have
drunk
a
that just went giant glass of Fireball?
I found a new Smirnoff Smash. It's like a lemon lime drink. I'll try one of these.
I feel like this is the first step of three steps that ultimately lead to you. There's this one. If I don't think I want to have sex anymore, there's a year from now. I don't think I'm ready to have sex again, but pretty sure I'm into dudes. And
Ooh,
then
that's
there's
pretty
the
good. It's like a Mike's Hard Lemonade kind of thing.
I just have a big glass of Fireball.
That's that's gross. Don't do that.
I literally just have a cocktail glass full of Fireball that I'm.
I honestly, because I believe that would just in and of it make me want to puke.
I Fireball's
All right,
delicious.
we got a Monday night doubleheader. So the first Monday night football game of the year is going to be the Vikings at the Bears.
Yep.
Week 2, we will have a doubleheader on Monday night football. And the first game is going to be my Tampa Bay Buccaneers at the Houston Texans. That's going to be fun.
It's
He
an interesting
said,
matchup.
oh, we got 2 Monday night games this year. We're going to be at Detroit week 7, October the 20th. That's another doubleheader night. And the Houston Texans are playing in the second game of that one. So apparently Tampa and Houston just had, you know what? When you're having a doubleheader, we need to be in. 2 Monday night games
Oh
this year.
yes, I can confirm that there may be a flight in there may be some reorganization of flights and tanks having to drive trucks back, and oh, this could be fun. This could be just a whole mess of fun shit.
What are you talking about?
Well, I'm piecing together all the things. And I'll just be honest. We're on a YouTube stream here. We can be open and honest. Um, so one of the things that we do with Living the Dream is that we set all the dates that we want to go to. If everything works perfectly, we'll go to all of those. We'd like to factor some NFL dates into some of them. Washington is in Atlanta for a home or for an Atlanta home game. Obviously, that is the closest the Commanders get to here. So there is a great chance that I will be flying in for that one because I'm not sure I could physically get back by car without driving through the night. So,
Nice.
and I'm going to do that as little as humanly possible.
Week 12 on Monday Night Football, we got the Carolina Panthers at the San Francisco 49ers.
How did you get
That
there?
that could be that could be gross.
Yes, it could. How did you get there? That's my question. I'm just looking at the Monday night schedule. Monday nights are either great games or they're disgusting.
Right.
Jets at the Dolphins. What? Kansas City at the Jaguars. What? Oh, I believe I see one that we probably will be at. Yep. 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 Yep.
He said, "Yep."
Yep. 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 That's probably going to happen. I feel like all those dates are. No, that's right. God, am I already drunk? That'd be bad. I just started drinking.
Who's drunk?
I might be because I can't do math. If the college game's on Saturday and you're looking at the Monday night schedule, how many days should be in between the dates?
Uh,
Two.
between the dates, that
Yeah,
would be two.
two. Yeah, I was trying to get to five. Like, why would you do that?
Okay, maybe you are drunk. All right.
Maybe I am. Maybe I'm just stupid. I don't think I'm drunk. I think I'm just a fucking moron. Oh, we have a Rams Falcons Monday night date, week 17. That's gonna happen.
That's going to be impactful.
That's gonna happen. Like, of all the games I've already seen, and I'm going through this like team by team, that's the one NFL game that I'm looking at going,
Gross.
we're gonna be at that game.
They're flashing up December on the screen right now. Monday Night Football schedule. You got the Giants and
The Giants
the
Patriots.
Dolphins, Steelers,
Oh,
49ers, Colts. That's 3 of the 5 Monday Night Football games in December.
the only thing is you left out the other two, which is Eagles at the Chargers. Phenomenal.
Great.
Rams
Great.
at the Falcons.
Exactly.
Phenomenal.
Those are good games. You got those. The other 3, what the fuck were you thinking?
I'm not going to lie to you. I
There's
can't
going to be
answer that.
zero reason in week 16 that anybody should be having to watch the San Francisco 49ers and the Indianapolis Colts jerk each other off in the locker room.
Oh, I love uncensored Tank. He is, without a doubt, he is as good as they come.
I mean, that would be more impactful.
God,
We would learn more from seeing that travesty.
God, Thursday Night Football does not want us to be there for a Thursday night game. They're just committed. You get no Thursday night games. Your
I've never
tour
been
shall
to a
have none.
Thursday night game.
I've been to one. It was a long time ago, and it's weird. It's weird. It's like watching a porn with somebody in it that you know. You're like, nah, it's. I mean, I like it, but I don't like it.
I don't like it.
I don't like it. It's not right. The closest Monday night or Thursday night game to us is Miami, Baltimore at Miami. That's geographically the closest one we get.
Good night.
Yeah, I'm trying to cross-reference the schedule. Oh, yeah, there's one. Oh, baby. Oh, baby, I love the way every day. Steelers-Bengals week 7. There's a great chance I'm going to be at that game. Because I'm not far from there. That's one of the games you're not doing, but I am, and I could leave for that shit on Wednesday. You've got your off day. I'll do a couple shows from up there, and let's freaking go.
Okay.
I'm curious, how far is that? I know it's not that far because I've been through both of these places in the last. That's an hour and a half. Hell yes. Let's go. Steelers Bengals, let's go.
Where are you going?
For the Thursday night game or for that Saturday game?
The Saturday game.
Saturday game's Texas at Kentucky. Kentucky is an hour and 20 minutes from Cincinnati, and Cincinnati has the Thursday night. That makes up for all of it. You fucked me on everything, but I'm very excited about that. Let's go. I'm glad I found that because I was getting really pissed off at Roger Goodell. Why'd you just dick me? I mean, I'm going to be an hour from the Pittsburgh Steelers Stadium. I'm married to a Steelers fan. Oh, no, we're going to send them to Dublin, Ireland. How's that sound? You dick.
You dick.
Oh yeah, I can
All right,
almost
so
submit
here-
that one in
so
stone right now.
I found. All right, so Sports Illustrated has a nice breakdown team by team.
Oh,
But I don't see a week by week breakdown
every
anywhere just yet.
every team's social media has theirs out. We have super chats. I should be paying attention to the chat. I'm not.
Yes.
You talk, and I'll find buttons which you can't hear.
You just let me know when you're ready to
When
hit
I'm ready
those
to hit
buttons
one of them.
that I can't hear.
Okay.
Yeah. You just let me know.
Okay.
Anyway, of course, I had to flip down to my team schedule, and yeah, we got that. We got that Monday night game, week 2 at the Houston Texans. That's the early game on that Monday night doubleheader. We also have the early Monday night doubleheader on week 7 against the Lions on the road. We got a Sunday night football at the Rams. That's the Thanksgiving game.
All right, you prepared for the super chats?
Thursday night football against the Falcons on week 15.
Is this your team?
This is the Bucks. Yeah, these are just I'm just giving the prime time games. And then week 16 at the Panthers, Bank of America Stadium. And cold
Holy shit!
to sit to make me sit out there and watch that damn game.
Have you seen how the Chargers put their schedule out?
Seen how what? You broke up on me.
Have you seen how the Chargers put their schedule out?
I have not.
It's a full schedule release in Minecraft.
Okay.
They built the whole fucking thing in Minecraft. The Chargers social media team is so good. I've never played that game, and I'm still in awe of how they did this. Wow, that's impressive. I mean, look, I get it. They had all the elements, so they knew how to piece all this together. They had to piece all this together today to do it in order. Do yourself a favor. Go to the Chargers Twitter page and watch that.
I'm watching it
so
right now.
good. That is so
Very
good.
nice. Yeah, you already created the cutscenes.
Oh yeah, no doubt. Then you just piece them together. And I get it. I'm saying that to do all of that and do it they had to do it in a cohesive enough way.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Man,
good.
that is cool.
That is good. I love a good social media team. I wish we had one. Instead, we entrusted my stupid fucking ass.
That's impressive. Okay, sorry, I got sidetracked.
All right, are you prepared for the super chats? Do you have them pulled up in front of you?
All right, super chat. Super chat. All right, here we go. Yeah, you got one from Colin first, right?
Yeah, let me hit the chime first. Oh. No, you got to unmute it, stupid. You got to unmute it. All right, go ahead.
Colin says my Chiefs schedule is brutal.
Well, I mean, you were just in the Super Bowl, so I mean that would stand to reason. Let me look at.
Well, it has to be challenging because, well, you're the champion of your division, so you're going to get all of those other division winners added. So you go
to my God,
against the Chargers.
Oh my God! First of all, they play 8 primetime games. That is awful.
At the Giants on Sunday Night Football in week 3. Then the Ravens at home in week 4. Week 5 is a Monday night tilt at the Jacksonville Jaguars. Again, Monday Night Football. Why did you choose that
ESPN
game?
checks, our checks must not have cleared. Like, we must have sent those in, and a couple of them bounced.
Sunday Night Football in week 6 against the Lions. Everybody will tune in for that one. You got the Raiders at home in Kansas City, week 7. Monday Night Football against the Commanders in week 8. Must-see TV.
No doubt.
At the Bills in week 9.
How many games on their schedule are game of the week?
Oh, well.
I got to 5 and stopped counting.
Well, I would say week 1, obviously, it'll be a standalone game on a Friday night, so count that one. And then you got Eagles. Then you got Ravens,
uncovering
Lions,
schedule leaks.
Bills.
I do. When we do this next year, I do need to throw it out there that I was I'm batting 1,000 on schedule leaks.
Okay.
Because I had Chargers Chiefs before anybody I saw.
Ah, okay.
That was thanks to somebody whose name you love to drop on this show all the time when you're talking about people named either his first name or his last name, but not him.
Yeah. You got 3 stinkers in the first 8 weeks.
Giants, Jaguars.
You got the at Giants, the at Jaguars, and the Raiders.
That's not a stinker.
Then you
Those
have
games are always close.
Okay. Week 10. Then they're at the Broncos week 11. Colts at home on week 12. At the Cowboys on Thanksgiving. Sunday Night Football at home against the Texans on December the 7th. Then you get the Chargers at home week 15. At the Titans week 16. Home against the Broncos on Amazon on Christmas. And then January 3rd or 4th, you will have at the Raiders.
The Chiefs play
That's
on
not
Thanksgiving
easy.
and Christmas.
Yep. Definitely not an easy schedule. The Lions got the same treatment, I believe,
They play Thanksgiving and Christmas.
and Christmas. Let me scroll back up and make sure that's correct because that was from a leak earlier in the day, so I want to make sure that that actually panned out before I stamp it. Yep. On Christmas at the Vikings. And then they're at home against the Packers on Thanksgiving.
Oh, the Commanders, their leak was a roller coaster tycoon. That's solid. That's solid.
The video game?
Yeah. I played the shit out of that game when I was younger.
Nice. Let's see here. Now I'm just looking at the Lions schedule. So the Lions open up at the Packers in week 1. And they got the Bears. Week 3 on Monday Night Football at the Ravens. Then they got the Browns at the Bengals week 5. At the Chiefs on Sunday Night Football week 6. The Buccaneers on week 7. That's not an easy stretch right there. Bye week in week 8. Vikings at home at the Commanders in week 10. Sunday Night Football at the Eagles week 11. Giants at home. Packers at home on Thanksgiving. Cowboys at home on Thursday Night Football. They got a 3-game stretch there where they ain't got to do shit. Just stay at home. At the Rams in week 15. Home against the Steelers on December 21st. Christmas Day at the Vikings, and then ended out at the Bears. Aside from that Ravens, Bengals, Chiefs, Bucks stretch right at the beginning of the schedule there, and then you got that back to back with the Commanders and the Eagles both on the road. I'd say that's a pretty favorable schedule.
That's not bad. It's not bad. We have another super chat.
All right, from Soaring Eagle.
Yep. Let me hit the chime. All right, go ahead.
Says, what's DW? DW about the 49ers. Colts Diddy Party. Week 4 Monday Night Football is going to be good, even though it's way out west.
Week 4. Oh, that's Bengals Broncos. Which is led into by Jets Dolphins in a game that only a mother could love.
See if somebody's got a breakdown of the primetime games here.
I do. I've got Thursday night and Monday night. I haven't searched Sunday night yet. Oh, Sunday night's one I probably should search out. The schedule release is a lot like Christmas, but it's Christmas where your parents hid all your fucking presents out in the yard. Like you gotta go find them. I've had
I
NFL
love that.
Network, so I've had NFL Network's schedule release up the whole time. They have yet to tell me anything that I didn't already fucking know.
All right, Sunday Night Football. I found it. Yeah, Baltimore Ravens at the Buffalo Bills. Home run week 1.
For sure.
It's going to be a
That's
great way
good.
to end the week.
Week 2's Falcons Vikings. That's pretty good.
Should be. And then you get that gross one with the Chiefs and the Giants. Packers and the Cowboys should be entertaining.
God, do you
Patriots, Bills.
Look at week 8. Look at week 8. Look at week 8. Look at week 8.
Packers at the Steelers.
Mm-hmm.
Is that your West Virginia week?
Nope. Do the math. Who's the quarterback of the Pittsburgh Steelers?
Aaron Rodgers. Oh,
there it is.
Oh, okay. I got you.
There it is. What am I doing?
Okay, Aaron against the Packers.
What am I doing October 26th, and is there any way I can get to Pittsburgh? October. Oh, God.
Lions and Chiefs week 6. Seahawks Commanders. That could be gritty.
Oh, I'll go ahead and tell you. October 26th, I will be. Actually, I think we'll both be at this one. I think this is one we were doing together. Panthers Bills. I can almost promise you that will be a date on a. Can we announce the listener thing? You're better at radio teases and shit like that than I am.
On the listener thing, you're gonna have to be more specific
with the vans and all that shit. Tailgate thing. We've been.
I mean, if we got it lined up to do all that.
Oh, it's lined up. We're just waiting on dates.
You can go ahead and throw that out there if you want.
Yeah. So something that a competitor of ours used to do is tailgate trips to individual stadiums and shit like that. So this year we're going to do that as well with Carolina Panthers. We've linked up with a transportation company here in Asheville. It's actually a guy I played basketball with in high school. So we will be taking a select few listeners to 3 games on the NFL schedule. That's why I've been so distracted as I was doing the math, trying to figure out what the dates were. We will be taking a select few listeners to individual Carolina Panther games. The 3 dates will be September the 21st in Charlotte against the Atlanta Falcons, October the 26th against the Buffalo Bills, December the 21st against Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Let's go.
Yeah, that'll be the 3. Home opener, Buffalo, because we're already in Columbia the Saturday before that. So it'll be real easy to just scream across to Charlotte. Do it like we did last year. Hit Carolina for that one. And then December 21st, we didn't have an active date on that.
Right. All right. That's going to be a lot of fun.
That is going to be fun. That's going to be a fun weekend. There's 3 games that weekend. That's the first I can 100% solidly say that weekend is done.
What weekend is that?
October the 24th, 25th, 26th.
Okay.
We'll be at North Texas, Charlotte on Friday night. Alabama, South Carolina on Saturday. Bills, Panthers on Sunday.
Okay. What's the intrigue with the Charlotte game?
It's on the way to Columbia. That's the intrigue. The intrigue is that it costs
I'm trying to figure out,
cents.
Is there a prospect at North Texas I need to know about?
I mean, you'll be seeing them 2 years from now playing for the Alabama Crimson Tide if there is.
You're gonna see the 3rd round pick of the UFL champion Stallions.
I'll give you $5 if you can tell me the city of the team you just said.
That's Michigan, right? It's the Michigan.
Fuck if
Stallions.
I know. Yeah, you ask me like I know.
I think
the
it's
next
the Michigan
UFL game I
Stallions.
see will be the first one I've seen.
No, no, I'm not sure. I feel like that's right.
Kevin Vick said he's in if he's selected, and he put selected in quotation marks. I feel like we can make that happen. Kevin, you're what we call here a
It was the
shoji.
Michigan
You were here when
Panthers.
nobody knew who the fuck we were, and the idea of doing a 78-date tailgate tour would have been laughed at so roundly that they'd probably still be laughing. So,
It's the
yes.
Birmingham Stallions. This mixed up.
Michigan's the Panthers. I should have known that.
Yes.
That was the one team you could have said that I would have known where they played. We have another super chat. Do you have it pulled up over there?
I can. From Colin.
Yep.
Chiefs better be a lock-in or...
Oh, hold on. I got to play the sound.
Oh.
All right, go ahead.
All right, the Chiefs better be locked in or a 2-3 start is real. That's me being nice about it. Would love to hear your side of it. I don't disagree.
For the Chiefs?
For the Chiefs. That first stretch is not
Their schedule's
going
ugly.
to be easy.
And look, the schedule's ugly. But, I mean, that's what you get when you're a team that goes to the Super Bowl. So the next 4 days I'll be putting out my unilateral yell at me, not tank guess at your overall record this year. I will do the Chiefs first few games just right now. Let me look at the schedule. Okay, week 1 is on the road. God, it's on the road. It's in Brazil. They'll travel early. I'll take them to beat the Chargers. I'll take them to beat Philadelphia. That's going to sound... A lot of people are going to think that's crazy because they have the travel and all that shit. That game means more to Kansas City than it does to Philadelphia. They'll beat the Giants. I'll take them.
But is there anything they can do? That's the question.
Don't overreact to one game. I get it. It was a Super Bowl. I'm well aware. Just don't overreact to one game. We've been here before. We think teams are infallible. They can't be beaten. And then what happens? They're fallible. And they can be beaten.
Well, you better bring your offensive line.
No doubt.
Because they trashed you in that Super Bowl. Now, granted, that was you were beat up and playing dudes out of position and all of that. I get that. But
Evan Doyle has the Browns going 3-14.
that feels about right.
That's the Steelers. Good God, he's got the Steelers bad.
So where did that go?
He's also got the Ravens going like 15-2.
All right, so you got Chargers. You got them beating the Eagles. They'll beat the Giants, no doubt.
I have so many devices working right now. It is fucking insane. I see. Whoever said that the Ravens schedule was evil, I understand why they said that. First 6 games you play at Buffalo.
Oh no, the first one I saw was why is the Ravens schedule the easiest?
Well, when you get to the back half, it gets super light on the backside. The front side's ugly.
All right.
Ugly.
So we start at the Bills. Then you get the Browns. Then you go Lions at Chiefs, Texans, Rams.
That's gross.
That is gross. But then you have 3 to 5 bye weeks in a row. No, 6 bye weeks in a row. Because you go bye week in week 7, then you got the Bears, who could be bad. You have the Dolphins, who could be bad. The Vikings, who could be bad. The Browns, who are going to be bad. The Jets,
Bad.
again.
I'll say it. You don't have
Right,
to,
like
dude. Can I tell you something? To be 100% honest with you about when the schedule actually dropped, and nobody could see the screen and all those things. Guess the first 3 things I searched when the
Jet
schedules
schedule.
dropped.
The Jet schedule.
It's not in the top 3. It was the 4th thing I searched.
Okay. What else? The Monday night games?
Nope.
Bye weeks.
Nope. I
What?
searched the Commanders first.
Okay.
The Monday night schedule was second. The Thursday night schedule was third. The Jets were fourth. Carolina was fifth, and Atlanta was sixth.
Nice.
And I still haven't searched the Titans, which I should do because we're in Nashville for a game. So I should really see if they're in Nashville the next day, because that would be
Just swoofed.
that would be another nice one. Raj,
Right.
if you could hook that one up, that'd be sweet.
All right. So after that 6 games of just god awfulness, they get the Bengals, Steelers, at the Bengals, Patriots.
And of course, we're in Nashville
the
the day before, and the
Packers.
Titans have a fucking bye that week.
Of course.
Of course they do.
At the Packers, at the Steelers to close out. Well, look, if the Ravens somehow end up 5-1 after their first 6 games, they'll be 11-1 going into the Bengals game.
They definitely got some. I mean, the back half of that schedule's a cakewalk. I also do love the fact that we didn't touch on that the potentially Aaron Rodgers led Pittsburgh Steelers first game is against the Jets.
I'll take that schedule all day long. Steven Tao says you the 5th thing that you looked up was your boyfriend Sammy D's schedule.
I actually haven't looked at the Seahawks schedule yet.
Does love him some Sammy D.
God, I have so much. This is going to be such a long night. I'm going to need another glass of Fireball. I have a meeting to present this schedule at 4 o'clock tomorrow afternoon.
Nice.
Yeah. To potentially the biggest, second biggest sponsor on the tour. And none of what I planned has worked out. Although week 1 is set in stone. Week 1 is locked in. The 5x5.
The 5 for 5.
The 5x5, baby. A bunch of people asked if they could buy their way onto the Panthers game tours, or we could just take you, and you don't have to buy. Everybody that asked that's been here for no less than 3 years. We will find a way to get you on one of those buses. You guys have paid for so much shit over the years. So many super chats, so many things. We'll find a way to get you on those buses. I meant for that glass of Fireball to last through this whole live. It's barely made it to 8:40.
Did you make did by any chance did you make the Braves graphic to put up for tomorrow?
Yes.
Hey, there we go. Hey, we're
I
gonna
mean,
have
the
Braves
frame's done.
tickets
What you
up.
want me to put on it is still up in the
Sure.
air.
Yeah, sure. We're gonna have Braves tickets to give away through ESPN Asheville. So check out the ESPN Asheville Facebook page. Not the new ESPN Asheville Facebook page, but just the ESPN Asheville Facebook page.
Oh,
I
I
don't know
should.
how to. I can't get into the new ESPN Asheville Facebook page to shut it down. So it's not the new one. It's just ESPN Asheville.
Oh, I'll share it in the
There you
chat,
go.
and you guys
There you
should go
go.
follow it because that would be awful sweet of you.
We got we yeah, go follow it and interact with the Braves post that comes out, and we'll be picking a winner for a pair of tickets to go see the Braves and the San Diego Padres on Memorial Day weekend. That is Saturday, May the 24th.
I love
So
that
over the
you and I have
next,
just hijacked the programming for ESPN, and we're asking forgiveness, not permission.
yeah, pretty much.
I do enjoy that.
That's pretty much how this goes. We'll be doing that. Also, just a heads up, we will have Atlanta Braves, Boston Red Sox tickets to give away as well, as the Red Sox will be in Atlanta on June.
Oh, did Tank die? Oh, Tank froze at the worst possible time. God, he looks like
Just,
a. There he
just
is.
new ways that we're trying to get you to win here with the Sportsocracy, and of course,
Can I ask you a
what
question?
happened?
Is your internet service provider AOL? You froze.
Starlink, man.
You froze at the top of that. We didn't hear a word of it. We did,
None
however,
of
get
it.
a no. We did, however, get a nice up the nose shot because you had like Grandpa Jack tilted your head up to try to like dictate to the children. We did get that pretty good. So if you'd like to do that again, now would be a good time.
Very good. Very good. All right, so tickets for the Padres game.
Yes, got that.
Okay, on the 24th of this month. So that's Memorial Day weekend. We will also have Braves tickets to give away for the Braves and the Red Sox June the 1st. That is a Saturday as well. We'll have some tickets available for that game as well coming up shortly. And I was saying if you are gonna lucky enough to win tickets to that game, you can get in touch with me and we'll hook up, take a picture or something because me and the wife will be down there for that game on June the 1st. But again, you got to follow the ESPN Facebook page, share it out with your friends as well, and we'll be picking winners from the interaction and new signups through the Facebook page, ESPN Asheville.
Oh, Evan Doyle. That's the first time I've seen his name. I'm not gonna say. Oh, no, it happened a bunch of times while Tank was frozen. Evan Doyle, you and I need to converse about a game that we are going to on this tour that you probably would really enjoy. Oh, can I give a teaser to it?
Yeah.
Hold on. You talk. I'll find the teaser to it.
Okay. Yes. Vic, I don't think it was I don't think it was you that died. It was me that died, apparently. I finally did get the Starlink up on the roof,
Oh wait,
which is,
you're running permanently through Starlink?
yes.
Oh, oh
Uh,
my.
what?
That's that's commitment.
Yeah.
the management company where I live basically told me to go fuck myself when I asked, hey, can I put that up on the roof? And they, no, you can go fuck yourself. How about that?
Really?
It's okay. They dropped my rent for the third year in a row. So,
well, that's pretty good.
Everybody else is like, my rent went up $500. Mine went down $145. We got the renewal today, and Amy brought it to me and went, is this right? And I went, fuck if I know. I mean, they sent it to you, so that's a legally binding contract, so sign that shit immediately.
Right.
Before they change their damn minds.
No, I finally did get the Starlink onto the roof. It's not permanently affixed, though. They just kind of set it on the roof to get a little bit of better signal so we could do this thing.
Does it work?
Yeah. Yeah, it works. It's just gonna. It was sitting on the porch, and you know, I mean, like, it's trying to shoot over the house and through the trees. It typically doesn't work all that well. Put it up on the roof. Guess what? Those speeds jumped by 10-fold.
Oh, when it was actually put on the roof?
Right. Actually got a clearer line to the sky. From I think it was running at like 38 to 40 something megabits per second, and it jumped to like 228.
228 is pretty solid.
That's pretty good
if you're getting it consistently.
Well, right now it has it's dialed back to like 85. But we'll get the I got the bracket to put up on the roof. I just had put it on. It's tough for a guy to get up on the roof that's scared of falling from it.
I'm not scared of that because I'm dumb. Matt McMullen said, I don't think that's how rent works. And Gary Birch said, you might want to ask Amy how that keeps happening. I know how it keeps happening. The people that own the iHeart building own this building too. They know I live here. I thought that for a long time, and then they sent me a fucking letter. And the next thing I knew, my rent fell for the third year in a row.
That was a good job, Gary. Good job.
It was. It took me a minute to understand what he was talking about.
Vibes.
It took me a minute, but I figured it out. Yeah, for whatever reason, they know I live here, and they just keep dropping our shit to keep us here.
Yeah.
We also almost single-handedly keep the bar downstairs in business, so I think it's in their better. Right. I think it's in their best interest that we stay here.
Steven Tao says, call the Chainsaw Brothers. They're not afraid of heights. No, they're not afraid of heights. However, the last time I was in a studio with Coley Duffy, he did have his phone in his hand, and he went, Tank, how does this work? And I went, you're asking the wrong motherfucker. Like, you don't. I said, Jeremy will be here in an hour. If you want to, you got a question, you hang around until he gets here.
You hang around?
I can't help you with that.
He'll tell you.
Right.
He used to sell him bad boys.
Coley's not afraid of heights, and I could get him to drill the thing in place, but don't rely on the Chainsaw Brothers to do anything technical, just so you know.
Oh, now I have this set up, so can I play the teaser of what will excite Evan Doyle about our Living the Dream tour?
Yes.
Wait for it. Oh, son of a bitch. Son of a bitch, I hit fast forward instead of play. You stupid fuck. Let's try it one more time. Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it.
Gary's on a roll.
It's happening. It's happening, and I'm quite excited about it. That's the greatest intro to any song in the history of music. Enter Sandman's the greatest intro to any song ever.
Okay. Thank you for describing it so I know what you're talking about. Yes. I would say it is. It is definitely up there with the best opening
Have you
riffs.
have you ever been there for that? I think we talked about this before.
To Virginia Tech?
Mm-hmm.
No. Mm.
That's a fun ass place, dude. I know we haven't fully discussed what games you're going to go to, but I highly recommend that one.
Yep. That could be a lot of fun.
And it's not too bad of a drive. Stephen Tao said, I might be able to swing that. Come on down, brother.
Hell yeah. I would love to. I would love to have been there for the Metallica show the other day. That was last week.
I don't even like Metallica, and
But
I
why?
saw them live. I loved Metallica when I was a kid. I saw them live. It disappointed me so bad.
Okay.
It was so bad. They were all fucked up. They played with Godsmack, and Godsmack beat the doors off of them that night.
I could see that.
Godsmack was awesome. Godsmack was top 5 best bands I've ever seen live. They would have been one until I saw Creed in Nashville last year. And you make fun of that, and that's fine. I don't give a shit. That show was awesome.
Tight. Keep it tight, and then you keep the people entertained. You give them what they want.
And they did. They kept that. Oh, is Creed doing a tour next year? Oh shit! I got so much shit to do tonight. I got to figure out where Creed is on tour, where they're going next, where they're going for the rest of the year. I got to get another Creed date. Just stuff. Just stuff happening everywhere.
Just stuff happening. We got a super chat from Colin.
All right, hold on. Oh shit! There's a button here. So, I don't know where it went. Stand by, please.
I wonder, can I play sounds from my computer and you could hear it?
I don't know. You should try it.
I should try.
You should. I should be able to hear you because you're playing through desktop audio.
Let's go.
In theory.
Here's the thing, though. I don't know if I'll be able to hear it.
You might not.
That'd be some shit. We're both playing sound bites. Neither of us could hear them. I don't just want to hit like say.
If you're playing them, I cannot hear them.
Did you hear that?
No.
No. Okay.
No, you'd have to play it through a stereo mix, which I can show you how to do. I can't do that because my mic is run through connectors and shit. So that's also why I sound slightly better than you. I just wanted to make sure that you were connected for tonight.
Right.
So I'll go ahead and do this.
It all works. It's all good.
And now you can read Colin's super chat.
All right. Given so much money to this show, he says, no regrets. That's why we love you, Colin.
Oh, we do love Colin. We love all the people that listen to this show. You're
Absolutely.
all gents and scholars.
Matt
I'm going to go pour another big glass of Fireball. Fuck, we'll just keep doing this. I may end up hammered by the end of this.
Matt McMullen, very used. Creed, what, WTF? He loves his Creed.
Creed's awesome. Creed's awesome. I know everybody says, oh, Creed sucks. Okay. Oh, I just realized, fuck, I can do this too. Hell, I got all the buttons tonight.
Captain Geach and the Shrimp Shack Shooters.
Just straight up. All right, so all of you say, oh, Creed sucks. Creed's awful. Creed's the worst. Oh, Creed's terrible. All right, let's just talk about that opinion. Let's just talk about what you said there. when you hear this right here, it hits you somewhere in the subconscious. You know it. I know it. We all know it. Me into this band. Where you realize that everything's right with the world. It's all good. It's all awesome. What is there to not like about that? Like, just in theory.
I love it. Honestly, this is the best I've ever heard Creed done.
Fuck you. I mean, just what is there to not like about that? It's perfectly scripted music. It's as good as it gets.
Alex S. says the Foo Fighters is a must.
I like the Foo Fighters.
That's fine.
I like the Foo Fighters.
Jonathan Welch is out of his mind. He says there's Nickelback, 10,000 yards of excrement, and then Creed.
Well, you said it backwards. You said it backwards, but I mean, it's fine. I don't mind Nickelback either.
No, there's Nickelback, and then there's Creed, and then they touch tips. It's the exact same band.
Can't quite agree with you there. Creed's, I mean, look, it's not your favorite band. That's fine. It's mine. It's my favorite band. And I love them. But you know, when you hear that, it does something to you. And you feel fucking good.
I mean, Gambit fan says
it wasn't hooking up with the star cheerleader
1,000 times before he'd go to modern bands once.
For sure. I would too. Sexy Red or any of that horse shit that sounds like two cats fucking each other. Yeah, hell yeah, I'd go to it. I would go to a Creed concert completely naked and let the fire department hose me down with that big ass hose they have that tanks paint off of walls before I would go to any of that shit. My kids listen to that shit and it makes my ears bleed.
Rob Johnson says he only goes to metal concerts. Creed's a good band, but they're not heavy enough.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah. Rob, I need to know who you're seeing. Give me some bands here.
Tank loves metal.
I do.
I like good music. I don't give a damn what it is. I mean, I span a lot of genres. There's just some very specific shit that I don't like at all.
Gary Birch says the only thing he doesn't like about Creed is that Kirk Cousins likes him.
Oh, Kirk Cousins does like Creed. It's one of the few things that Kurt and I agree on.
They used to play Creed constantly at his church lock-ins.
Oh God. That's a thing you did. That's a thing you said and a thing you did. And his church, oh God, you're going to the bad place. You're going to be working TSA at the O'Hare Airport before you know it.
Alex S. Yes, Pearl Jam. I'm a fan. I like Pearl Jam.
Pearl Jam's fine. They're fine. They're fine.
Yeah, it's the best band that you can never understand any of their lyrics.
Well, there's only one thing that makes me hate Pearl Jam.
Eddie Vedder's face.
No.
Eddie Vedder's medically enhanced face.
No, you're not gonna be able to hear this. This song makes me hate it.
Jeremy. Yeah.
You already knew. You knew what it was. That song tortured my childhood. Like,
of course it did.
Fuck you, Eddie Vedder.
There's the Jeremy biting the recessed lady's breast.
Why could they not?
How could we forget?
Why could they not have called that song Jimmy? Like, I would have hated you so much less if that song was called Jimmy.
because they needed that extra syllable. Did you hear me spoke? It doesn't have the same. It's all about timing.
I do think it's funny. We're supposed to be talking about the NFL schedule. We have genuinely not talked about that for 20 minutes.
Which I'm completely fine with.
I am too, because I'm not gonna lie. I got to the
My uncle
end.
sent me a text message today, and he said, "Are you ready to blow your brains out talking about football yet?"
No,
I'm like, "No, I'm not," but I can see why you would say that.
no. You know what would put me in that place? Talking about the NBA.
Baseball. I love that we both had different answers there.
And they both worked.
They both did work.
You know what I don't want to talk about under any circumstances? The Oklahoma City Thunder's defense. Their second line that's coming out and really scoring a lot of points. I don't give two shits. I see the Red Hot Chili Pepper love. Yeah, I don't like the Red Hot Chili Peppers. I do like a couple of their songs.
Here we are.
The Red Hot Chili Peppers and the Beastie Boys kind of have the same problem to me. They're so overplayed, it's pitiful. But I also don't really have that bitch anymore because I don't listen to music radio. I also don't drive anywhere, so I don't have the chance to listen to music radio. I listen to Spotify, and Spotify's like that kind of chubby girl that really tried hard. She knows everything I like.
Well, look, I have a theory. You cannot work for iHeartRadio at all and not know every song of the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
For sure. That's one of the things that made me hate them so bad.
Because
the
playlist goes Red Hot Chili Peppers, Green Day, whatever bullshit, and then back to Red Hot Chili Peppers, Green Day. We're just gonna keep Anthony Kiedis and Billy Joe Armstrong going forever.
There should have been a Nickelback in there somewhere.
We don't play that much Nickelback.
You play a lot. Play a lot, depending on which.
Don't play near enough Creed, I'll tell you that.
I agreed. Take out
Just
some of those.
Stick to the first album.
Take out some of those Red Hot Chili Pepper songs, throw in some Creed, and you got yourself a radio station, bro.
You just a never-ending loop of Californication, My Own Prison, and It's the Best Time of Our Lives. Or just keep playing those three songs over and over and over again.
Ian.
No. God, no. I mean, My Own Prison I'm down with. But was... I said something I got to take back. You can't just stick to the first album of Creed. You do have to have some My Sacrifice in there.
Oh, no doubt. You got to have all the bangers. You got to have the Alter Bridge in there. It's all good.
The Alter Bridge?
Fuck yeah. That was when they broke up and Scott Stapp lost his shit and was like rubbing pimento cheese on his pecker in a corner somewhere.
Oh,
and all the rest of those guys went, screw it. We're going to make a badass band somewhere else.
Did they have a song?
Yeah. Had a couple of them, actually. Stephen Tao said, "Isn't this a sports show?" That's what makes me love him. It's not.
Yeah, you should totally unsubscribe.
You should join that Packers Brit that called me. What did he call me? I've already forgotten now because I don't fucking care.
I think he called you a fat cuck.
The fact Tank almost made himself spit take right there is the only thing about what he just said that was actually funny. Oh, God.
Sorry, couldn't help it.
Oh, I'm going to have to go pour another glass of Fireball. My wife's going to look at me like, well, you're coming back hammered, aren't you?
Yes.
I went to keto, so now I can't drink the way I used to. And yes, I do know Fireball's not keto. I'm well aware of
I
it.
was gonna say that is super not keto
I'm well aware.
because you're drinking cinnamon syrup.
It's so good.
It's not though.
It's so good. I had to stop using the big bottle because it was so cold that I couldn't get it out of the spout fast enough. I had to literally go to the like shitty, tiny fifth bottle instead of the handle. Blag. That was what he called me.
The
Blag.
blag.
I'm
Like,
not
what
gonna
are you,
lie.
fucking
After we
British?
said that on radio 3 or 4 times, I was like, that could have been an ethnic slur, and I would have no idea.
Like, no, I mean, I've heard blag used like it's like a British word. It's like
Yeah,
a British slang word for like a con.
yeah.
I was like, I've never used it heard as a noun though. Like you are a blag. That's not.
Oh, he called me that 5 or 6 times.
It was weird.
Now, I'm shocked that he
Weird
was
dude.
able to. I'm really shocked he was able to type that. I mean, his knee pads must be really good, and his sidekick must really type well while he's got both hands just cinched down on Jordan Love's dingus.
Okay. All right. Thank you for the Edge reference on the Metalingus story or song, sorry. Thank you for that. Apparently that was Alter Bridge. I did not know that.
Yep.
Edge's former theme music. I do know that song.
Oh, I totally forgot our teams play each other this year.
The Jets and the Bucks?
Yep.
Really?
Yep. You come to New York this year.
Hmm. See, that's my living the dream.
What?
We need to go to Tampa.
We have a place to stay. I got a friend that works at the airport down there.
If we could stay with my grandparents, but I don't think you'd enjoy it. They don't allow drinking, and they have some weird takes on life.
Oh, Alex S. has a great question. Can we do a Tank and Jeremy rate quarterback's mom's show?
100%.
I'm so down.
You come with the evidence. I mean, don't. That was a bad way to say that. I
No doubt.
apologize. I
No
should
doubt.
not have. No one should be doing that in the group. Like, let's separate. September 21st. Oh, this says we're in Tampa. Jets at the Bucks in Tampa.
Oh,
I
you're
think we
right.
might.
It is
I
away.
think we might should do that.
What are we doing that Saturday before?
It's a long way to go.
It's not a bad flight. Here's the question: is there a college football game down there that makes any sense? Because we didn't schedule anything on that date.
Ah.
So let's take a peek at the old college football schedule and see if we got anything there. You don't have a whole lot of choices. It'd have to. What South Florida's the only. That's the only one down there, isn't it?
Yeah, and they are
Miami.
hosting number 8 Miami.
Wait, what?
Oh no, wait, that was this past year. Never mind.
I was about to say Miami's at home,
Sorry, I was.
and they're playing Florida.
I just Googled September 20th, and it brought up this past year's schedule.
It's a haul, but we could fly into Miami and drive up to Tampa and fly out of Tampa.
Shoot.
Because we need to see Florida at some point because they have 5 guys in my
Florida
top
at
75.
Miami. I'm just curious what else is.
Central Florida plays North Carolina in Orlando. That might be the answer.
Or that Saturday.
Which one?
North Carolina
Yeah.
is at UCF.
Yeah.
Oh, come on! Don't you just want to see South Carolina State and South Florida? That's gonna be a banger.
No, I don't.
The Bulldogs and the Bulls.
All right. Is there anything further to talk about with the schedule? Oh, Curtis Davis with a super chat. Stand by. Do. No, my button's froze. Curtis Davis asking about the Chargers. He said, "Did I miss the Bolts reaction? Go Chargers, go!"
No, sir.
I haven't actually seen the Chargers schedule yet.
Well, let's see. Let's scroll back up here to the
I mean, I saw the release of it
All
with
right,
the Minecraft thing.
Yeah, that was pretty awesome. Well, we know they're opening up the season against the Chiefs in Brazil. That'll be the Sao Paulo game on Friday night of the opening week. Then they go at the Raiders on Monday Night Football in week 2. Broncos at home at the Giants. That's a lovely start to the season. That's a nice way to start 3-1. Then you go Commanders at the Dolphins. Then the Colts in week 7. Then the Vikings in week 8 on Monday Night Football. At the Titans. Steelers on Sunday Night Football in week 10 on November the 9th. At the Jaguars. Jesus Christ. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. I mean, you should at least have 8 wins by the bye week. You should be 8-4 going into the bye week.
No doubt.
or 8-3.
No doubt.
And then you go Raiders, that's 9-3. Eagles, give you a loss there. At the Chiefs, that's a tough one. At the Cowboys, all right, there you go. Maybe you can bounce back with a win there. At the Broncos to end the season, and then you got the Texans in week 17. I mean, if you end up,
they're 10-7 minimum.
I was going to say 10-7 to me would be a disappointment. If you can't find a way to win.
Oh, Tank died again. Oh, that's another terrible way for Tank to freeze.
I'm baseline 10-7.
You also froze with your mouth in a perfect O. Like just
Oh, did I?
Yeah, you look like Kim Kardashian on the first day of her sophomore year of high school. Just
woof. Let's not do that.
We have 2 super chats to get to. If you have actual football questions, we can talk about football.
No doubt.
That is a thing we can do. Boop. From Stephen Tao, he said, "Say it right. Go Chargers, go!" You're right. I didn't do it right the first time. I didn't give it enough gusto. That's on me.
Mm-hmm.
Homage to the legend of Brian Haynes. And then we have another one from GG Gambling, who says he's home from the same place Jason Tatum went. Couldn't let him have all the fun. What are your thoughts on LA season? I got 12-5. Love you all. He's talking about the Rams. I have not looked at the Rams schedule either. I know they have appeared on the schedule of every good team I think that we've looked at so far.
Week 1, the Rams start out against the Texans at home. Week 2 at the Titans. Week 3 at the Eagles.
Ooh.
Week 4 versus the Colts. Then they get the 49ers at home, so that should be at least 3-2.
At worst.
At worst, in the first 5 weeks of the season. Then you go at Ravens, tough, at Jaguars, and then the bye. So at worst, you should be 500 going into the bye. Or no, I guess that doesn't work. That'd be 4-3 going into the bye. Saints at the 49ers, Seahawks, Bucks at the Panthers, at the Cardinals through week 14. Lions at home, at the Seahawks, at the Falcons, end with a home date against the Cardinals.
That's pretty solid. What GG have, Matt? 12-5?
2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, maybe 6.
I'll go 11-6.
Maybe 11-6.
I had them 11-6.
Yeah. 12-5, 11-6 should be right around that area. I would say you're not off base on that one.
Gary Birch looking out for his fellow Redskins Commander fan, Rob Johnson. We missed a super chat.
Uh-oh.
Scroll back up and find that super chat. I'm going to let you read it, and I'm going to refill my fireball.
All right. I got it.
Hold on. Let me hit the gong.
Yep.
All right, go ahead.
Rob Johnson says he's seen okay, so this is the metal bands that he's seen. Killswitch Engage on Saturday. Then he saw Trivium and Bullet for My Valentine last night and caught the Drumstick after the Bullet set. Nice. Both great shows. All right.
I will say I've seen Killswitch. They're pretty good. That's not 100% my type of music, but I have seen Killswitch.
I have not seen any of those bands.
I saw Bullet for My Valentine, but I would prefer to not talk about that show unless I'm absolutely forced to. I saw that show with the girl that set cigarettes out on my couch.
Okay, all right.
Wait! I'll be right back.
That makes a lot of sense. A lot of sense. I haven't been to a good metal show in a long time. I used to hit a lot of those early 2000s metal shows when I was in college and much younger. If you name a band from that era, I probably saw it. Except for Lincoln Park. Lincoln Park, I did not make it to that show because, well, when Tank tries to take road trips, sometimes it doesn't work out. As you guys have seen, sometimes Tank fucks up on road trips. And I've had a few road trips that never ended properly. We were heading down to Texas. Like the closest place Lincoln Park was playing was Houston, and we were supposed to head down, and I just didn't wake up when I was supposed to meet my friend to catch the ride down to Houston. Like part of that was because we were driving to Houston, then going to the concert, and then driving straight back to Charleston after the show, and we both had to work that next day. Like, nope, I'm maybe young, but I'm not that damn young. Um, Yep, Vic, I was at that Avenged Sevenfold show here in Asheville. Is that the one with um oh God, what's the name of the Buck Cherry? It was Avenged Sevenfold and Buck Cherry and what's the name of that first band? Burning Halo, I think was the name of the first band. They were not bad. No, that was not a tank ran out of gas. Yep, Papa Roach was at that show too. Yeah, that's right. Um, that was not a tank ran out of gas story. No. Although that has happened to me quite a few times in my life because I'm a fucking idiot. That's just how life goes. I think I still have that Burn Halo CD signed somewhere in the stack of CDs around. And yes, I still have my stack of CDs and five, well, 8 cases of DVDs laying around that I never use. Gigi says his all-time favorite band is Blackstone Cherry. I mean, those guys are good. They kick ass. I get it, but all-time favorite band? All right. Do you know
Which
someone in the
band were you
band
talking about?
that was Blackstone Cherry?
They had a song I liked.
They did. They had. I'm trying to think of the name of the song. I can't remember what it was. They had one that was kind of popular several years ago, about 10 years ago, probably. GZ says you haven't gotten super stoned with the lead singer. No, I have not. But if he ever wants to, you tell him, come to Asheville.
Tank didn't need that
I'm
to be
down.
a famous person. That could be Hobo Bob, and he would go in. That's the number one thing that freaks people out when they meet us in person. Like, hey, Jeremy's going to be the party guy. Yep, depending on what your party consists of.
Yes.
It goes Greene, Jeremy goes home. Now you
It
start
goes
doing
green,
that.
Jeremy
You
gets
start doing that
seized.
Charlie Sheen shit, and I ain't as good as I once was, but I'm as good once as I ever was. Oh, I have to fix all of the schedule. Like every game I look at, I'm like, cool. There's not an NFL game anywhere near there. Oh, Tank froze again. I'm also waiting for somebody to point out the fact that he has a microphone on his headset, but he also has a microphone in front of him.
I do. This is the only pair of headphones that I had in the building.
If you had told
I
me
didn't
that,
bring the
I could have given you a pair when you
I
came
didn't
by my
bring the ones
house
from
earlier.
home. I didn't even think about it. And then I got here and I was like, headphones. Yep, that's
I
why I had
use my
this.
Bluetooth headphones for
I did
everything
have this
except our show.
I did have this like tucked up under the thing so you couldn't see it. It creeped out on me.
I literally have a pair of Bluetooth headphones sitting right here that I use for every other time I'm in front of this computer except when I do this show. And for some reason, I use old school radio headphones when we do this.
Well, it's
Gary
usually like
Birch said he's taking a shot every time you freeze. We need to send paramedics to his house
holy cow.
immediately.
Is it that bad?
You? Oh, God, yeah. Yeah, you're freezing a lot.
Okay. That's weird.
Yeah, you need to. I mean, my advice would be you should call the tech savvy guy that, does this shit, and I can run you a fucking main line from your dish. Anything that's wireless is always going to be bootsy.
Right.
But I will, for you, I will contribute my services of actually running you a main line through the house, which goes to a router which can hold up your entire house.
Oh, yeah. So now I just ran the speed test on my Starlink. Would you?
It's not 228 anymore.
It's definitely not 228 anymore.
I could have told you that. Actually, when you said that earlier, in my head, I thought, it's not now.
It's 3.
Good God. So, just for posterity's sake, the
3.
people watching us, I'm running the YouTube stream from my house. Oh, let's run an internet speed test on Jeremy's house. I'm curious to see what mine's going to be. I'll bet it's real good.
Oh, 7.
Oh, you got 7?
I got 7.
7's not bad.
What the hell happened? Wow. Well, see, I would think it would be better at night.
Oh, Tank, you want to take a stab at mine right now?
185.
Higher.
That's pretty good.
You're not even close.
347.
Higher.
Damn.
You could double what you just said, and you're still low.
6 something?
742.
Fuck. See, now it's at like 50 something.
Yeah, mine's at 742 and 212. I pay a lot for internet, but it's hardwired into my house.
All right. I need a drink. I'll be right back.
I had to go get myself one of those as well. GG Gambling asked if we wanted to go to the Rams-Panthers game this year. Oh. Let's see what date that is. Anybody that wants input on the tour schedule, hell, just check one out there. I mean, shit, it's so. But what I did is so blown up at this point that I'm just gonna have to completely redo it anyway. So, let's see, what date is that? Carolina, they play the Rams. That is the Sunday after Thanksgiving. I don't think we have a game that day. I do not think we have a game that day. We don't. So, yeah, we could. There's a great possibility we can make that happen. Alex S. said, Rams Panthers, and I'll buy tickets now. I can't confirm it until Friday because I do have to talk to the sponsors. But I don't see any reason we wouldn't. This is also a good time for me to say, you want to know why I'm so loyal to our sponsors? I say, I have to talk to our sponsors. Do you know how that goes? I hand them a list and they go, yep, that looks good. When Tank gets his headphones back on, I'll let him confirm what I just said.
What is that?
So I said I can't confirm anything until Friday with the schedule because I have to talk to the sponsors before I can confirm anything.
Mm-hmm.
You can attest, one of the reasons that I am so unbelievably brand loyal. Did I tell you the story about Bears?
Yes. That she was trying to give you permission to go somewhere else?
So I went to Bears for a meeting the other day. I love the girls that run that place. They are some of my favorite people because we can just talk like normal people. I told her I am so brand loyal. I live across the street from a barbecue place. I won't go there. Bear sponsors us. I will not go to this barbecue place across the street from my house. And my wife loves it. The marketing director for Bears looked at me and said, that is the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life. I said, I haven't stepped foot in a grocery store that wasn't an Ingles in 7 years. Tank, and you can attest this. When we're on the road and we're in a place that's not Ingles, do I go into said grocery store? I'll go in a gas station. Have you seen, think about it, Green Bay, who went to the grocery store? Wasn't me.
Yeah. Wouldn't you?
I will not step foot in another grocery store. Those that support us, I support them. And I'm weird like that.
It's not weird. It's good to be loyal. However, I mean, there is, like she said, do you need me to write you a note? You can go to another barbecue.
She did offer to write me a permission slip to go to another barbecue place, and I thought that was super funny. I'm just weird like that. I'm loyal.
We're out on the town. I want to support the people that support me. Sure.
Well, you also got to remember, I grew up with a dad that was self-employed.
True.
So, like, I lived this shit for 30 years. My dad's money came from the people that supported him, and he supported them. That's how I was raised. And so now I'm doing the same thing. Yeah, I wear Bears. I'm wearing a Bears Smokehouse t-shirt right now, as a matter of fact. Whoop. I wear Ingles shirts all the time. I'm very proud of the allegiances we have. I have a Ford hat. You never see it because I always wear hats backwards, but I do. I bought a Ford hat because we're endorsed by Ford.
Nice.
I've got a slew of DraftKings hats from when they endorsed us.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm wearing one right now. I'm not turning my hat around, but I think I'm wearing one right now.
Don't want to give them the screen time.
No, I don't. Bastards. Chuck Hughes.
Yep.
My wife laughed a lot when I walked out in the hall. She was like, I tried to tell you it's different when you drink doing keto. She's not wrong.
It does go a little quicker, doesn't it?
It does. I told her, I was like, I'm going to sleep like a bitch tonight. I'm going to sleep like a fat toddler. Fat drunk toddler, but Kevin Vick said I'd be a hell of a NASCAR driver. I would be a hell of a NASCAR driver. Pepsi sponsoring me, you'll never catch me fucking dead without a drink in my hand that's manufactured by Pepsi.
Unless it was by the brewery.
Unless it was by the brewery that also you get the daytime beverages, you get the nighttime beverages, and I won't drink shit else. I won't even drink water because nobody sponsors our water.
Oh, that's not true. Pepsi owns Aquafina. Don't they?
It's one reason we need Pepsi badly. Like, hey, Pepsi, how about you come sponsor all this stuff? Because I drink a lot of your shit.
I want a Dr. Pepper endorsement.
Have you had blackberry Dr. Pepper?
Yes.
It's so good.
I have.
Have you had it with whiskey yet?
The BlackBerry? No.
And you should.
And now I'm gonna have to.
And you should. There's a whole case of them in my living room right now. Oh, well, not
Yes.
in my living in the bar. I have the weirdest apartments you've ever seen because I have a permanent bar installed in our apartment.
Ooh. All right. Hey, I got a team we need to look at. Cincinnati Bengals.
Oh boy.
Cincinnati Bengals have had. Hmm. I want to check this just to see how accurate I am in this because I feel like for the last 5 years, the Cincinnati Bengals have opened up the season horrifically.
They've started bad every year, I can tell you that much.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like
Holy
every year,
shit.
it seems like they have just like all right. So this past year, they started out 1-4. Of course, this past year they never could recover from that rough start of the season. Started out 1-3 in 2023.
Cincinnati may have the best schedule I've ever seen. Tank died again.
Oh no,
There he is. Now he's back.
like
Oh, not quite.
it's unstable.
No shit.
Yeah,
In,
your
in other news, water's wet, and
internet connection.
today's Wednesday.
Thanks, Kex. Is it back?
Yeah, you're good.
Okay, all right. So every season since 2022, 2022, 2023, 2024, Cincinnati, not great starts to the year. So, conversely, this year,
They may
the
start 10-2.
Cincinnati, this do what?
They may start 10-2.
They may start 10-2. Well, I mean, they start out 0-2. If they start out the season anything like they've started the last few seasons.
Oh, they're going to lose to
Oh
Cleveland and
wait, that's
Jacksonville?
oh, excuse me. That's
Yeah,
the
you're looking at the
never
preseason
mind. I
games.
looked at
You
the
know, I know
preseason
that because
schedule.
I did the same shit.
Did
If they
you?
start
'Cause I was like,
Cleveland,
holy
Jacksonville,
fuck.
Minnesota, Denver, three of those
Philadelphia,
on the road,
Washington.
I
Fuck
still
them.
bet you they start 4-0. They play
All right,
three of
my
their
bad.
first four games on the road, and I still bet you they start 4-0.
My bad. I saw Philadelphia and Washington immediately on the road and went, "Nope, you're done.
The only reason
That's
I even
that's an
realized that
0-2
those were
start."
preseason games is because I was looking at the way they did their schedule and went, that whoever the graphic designer is should be shot in the fucking head because
Terrible.
your font's not right. Oh shit, you did that on purpose. Okay, never mind. I take that back.
That's the way you were supposed to do it. All right, so never mind. Take it all back because they start out Cleveland, Jacksonville, Minnesota, Denver. That's 4-0 easy. All right, never mind. I thought I had a talking point there. No talking point necessary. But
Jason
boy,
Trump.
howdy, if the preseason fucking mattered, they'd be 0-2.
Jason Trump asked a very simple question. Doesn't Tank have to be up at like 4 a.m.?
I do.
It's not 4 a.m.
I
Tank,
do indeed.
Tank, what time do you wake up every day?
3:30.
Oh, I thought it was like 2:15.
I did, and then I went, you know what? That's stupid. I shouldn't do that anymore.
He said, "Screw it. I'll show up when I show up, and
Pretty much.
if you don't like it, you can kiss
And I
my
just went,
ass."
you know what? That's dumb that I have extended my early morning hours that much. I could do this much quicker.
No doubt. Trump said Tank skips the AM shower.
Not a
Tomorrow
chance.
we smell.
That is one thing I cannot do. I cannot start my day without a shower. If I do, it's going to be
Really?
a miserable fucking day.
Really?
I will feel gross all day long.
I used to be that way, and then I grew my hair out. And this is something you cannot sympathize with. You cannot wash your hair every day.
Yeah, I feel you.
If you do, you're going to
I have a
regret it.
wife. I know what that's like.
And see, I can't get in the shower where I don't wash my hair.
Right.
It's pointless. It did nothing. I don't feel better. I had no water on my face. It didn't achieve what it was meant to achieve. Now I strategically shower, and I do have to go multiple days in a row.
I cannot. I have to shower first thing every morning.
Tank can attest, when we first started doing this, I was a 2-shower-a-day guy.
Yes.
I would shower in the morning and at night. And I will say this, if I cut my hair, I'll be back there in no time flat. And I'll be happy as a little clam. Oh, and Tank's frozen again. We should probably let Tank get to bed. There, he's back. He's trying to freeze with that look on his face. If anybody's got any other teams they want us to touch on, throw those out now. We've got a few minutes left before we get out of here. Colin asked, how much would it take to cut my hair? Not nearly as much as you think.
He's already looking for an out. That won't cost much.
I'm looking for an out. It's just such a pain in the ass to deal with. It's just such a pain in the dick to deal with. Like, we go on the road and we go to these events, and I got to spend an hour doing my damn hair. I don't want to do that shit. Got a side part for 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what that required? A brush and 14 seconds. Jason Trump said, find a charity to donate. Already have one. Autism Strong. For the right donation, I'll do it tomorrow. This is also a good time to say we're doing a golf tournament with them. So if anybody likes golf and wants to plan a trip to Asheville, I'll have more details in the coming weeks. Colin said how much. I mean, I couldn't tell you a number. For really any form of sizable donation, I'm in.
He's ready to go.
I've got to leave a little.
On the other hand,
I got to. For my beard, $10 million. Yeah, you want me to cut my beard? $10 million. And it will not be accepted in Bitcoin. That will be in cold hard motherfucking cash.
I will tell you, I saw some pictures on the trip to Green Bay.
Was it Zach Hurst, that son of a bitch?
Of course,
that damn traitor bitch.
He's got all of the dirt.
Yeah, he does.
He's got all of it, and he won't share any of it.
He didn't share it. You said he did.
Hell no, he won't share it.
Oh, I take back.
He was showing me some of the most ridiculous pictures of Jeremy Greene from the ages of, I'll say, like 19 to 24.
Oh, but he showed them to you.
He showed them to me.
But he wouldn't send them to you.
And I was like, you need to send that to me. And he goes, no, I can't. I promised that I would. And I said, okay, well, will you just show me again, please? Can I? He was like, I know what you're doing. You're not.
Okay, then I take back traitor. That's
No,
commitment,
he's not. He is one of the most loyal people you have on the planet because he
no
has some
doubt.
very incriminating pictures of you that if they got out, everyone else would go, um, hmm, I don't know if I trust him anymore. However, he will not share them with anyone.
That's strong.
That's a good friend.
Zach's also probably the last 4 times I've cried have been with Zach. So Zach and I are very, very close. I'm very happy he's doing fantasy football stuff with us. We will be giving away spots into our Dynasty Football League in the next 2 weeks, and he's running point on all of that. I'm excited to be able to do that stuff again and to have him in the fold.
Yes.
Zach was actually in radio before I was.
That's right. He used to work across the street. I forgot about
Yep.
that.
Zach was in radio before I was. He's one of my best friends on the planet. Kelvin Joyner asked, Tank, how much to get your goatee? I want to know the answer to this really bad. He's dead again. This live stream brought to you by AOL. America Online. Running the internet at Tank's house since 1997.
Oh.
They asked how much to get your goatee.
To get the goatee?
Yeah.
Oh, man. I don't know. I mean, it
Donation to Autism Strong. How much would it cost?
I was going to say, it did take me 7 years to grow this. So took my entire adult life to sculpt this little flimsy bitch. You want to take it away from me now?
Tank's frozen with his face like halfway down the screen.
Fix it.
I can't fix it. Fix your damn internet. I'd give you some bandwidth if that's how it worked, but it doesn't. I do think this is a really good point of reference of whenever everybody says, well, we need a better tech guy because Jeremy sucks. Jeremy's house is awesome, okay? Jeremy's house works like a sumbitch. It's everywhere else that people can't figure out the internet.
Nope.
You never said what the price was on your goatee.
The price on the goatee?
Yeah. Donation to Autism Strong. We're helping out the children, Tank.
I don't know, $100.
$100 for your goatee? God, you're cheaper than I am. God, I was going to say higher than that for my hair, and I want to cut it. God, you're a cheap bitch.
Between everybody, I mean, that should be easy.
God almighty, Andy got your virginity for $18.
That's free. What are you talking about?
It was one shot of bourbon and a Big Mac, and you just
you want a piece of this? And I went, yes, ma'am.
That was if anybody's gonna clip anything, that would be the one to clip, and we'll put that shit in the promo tonight. Joshua Pinnock said you haven't adjusted for inflation.
No, I have not. Can I ask you one question?
If it's why dogs have cold noses, then no. But anything else, yes.
Have you seen the pictures of Nicolas Cage as John Madden?
Yes, I have. Sir Jimothy actually shared it to the show page and said, I know this is AI, but it's still funny. I had to respond with, bro, that's not AI. That's actually Christian Bale as Al Davis and Nick Cage as John Madden.
Now, I have to ask thoughts.
Ian, Christian Bale's an awesome actor.
Christian Bale, absolutely. Is there anything that makes you believe that Nicolas Cage is going to be good at that?
Nicolas Cage can do anything as long as it involves him being a complete fucking lunatic.
But if Nicolas Cage doesn't have the John Madden,
I do a John Madden and I do a Nick Cage, and I'm not sure I can do them both at the same time.
I know you can.
But damn it, I can try.
That's your job over the next week. I need you to work on that.
What, a Nick Cage John
try
Madden?
To do your impression of Nick Cage doing John Madden, because I think it could possibly be one of the largest travesties in the history of time. Well, since Rob Manfred lifted the ban on Pete Rose 7 months after his death. Well, I know you don't care about baseball, but that pissed me the fuck off.
Why? You know why they did it. Johnny Bench just went on Dan Patrick Day and said why they did it. He couldn't lift the ban while he was alive because he kept trying to get a job in the league. And you never know. Somebody might have been stupid enough to hire him. Mm-hmm. They had to wait until he died, and I grew up a Reds fan. Nah. I agree. I agree with you. It should never have been a thing in the first place. But once you did it, then you're here. Everybody should be in the Baseball Hall of Fame. Okay? It should be like banging a Kardashian. You showed up, cool, you get Chloe. I'm sorry. I know you didn't want to, but we reserved the other two for paying customers.
I hope Rob Manfred gets hemorrhoids.
That was an interesting pull.
Well, I mean, I don't want it. I don't want him to die or anything. I don't want him to get like real sick. I just want him to be fucking irked.
I had a feeling you would bring that up at some point.
Because I feel like that was bullshit.
I don't remember what we were talking about before that. What was the actual conversation before you went full Pete Rose? Because now I don't remember.
I don't remember either.
We were talking about something of... we were talking about Nick Cage's John Madden.
Oh, yeah.
The best I could do would be... and now I can work on Nick Cage doing John Madden, but I believe I could do Christopher Walken doing Nick Cage doing John Madden.
Go ahead.
I didn't say I could do it right now.
I thought we were going to get a preview of the.
Well, I mean, I can do Christopher Walken anytime that I want to. It comes just so naturally. It flows out of my face like butter. You're coming at my guy all wrong. Nick Cage is a lot different because he's like it's gravelly. Who? What? Where? Put the bunny back in the box. It's and then Madden's super simple. Nope. That was Schmeagol from Lord of the Rings. Damn, now I can't stop doing it. You get it's like a whole mouth thing that you have to do with the jet. If a referee, if he throws a flat, there's probably going to be a penalty. You got to get the voice right. Rob Johnson said, "Hurry up and do the Commanders so he can go to bed." We already did the Commanders, didn't we?
I was gonna say we've been waiting on you to tell us what to do here.
For sure, we're dancing monkes. You tell us what to do, we do it.
We're just talking about shit that makes us happy.
Listen, Pussycat, you control all the things.
All right, Washington Commanders start out with the Giants. That's a win.
Win.
At the Packers. That's a win.
Win.
Against the Raiders. That's a win.
Win.
At the Falcons. That's a win.
Win.
At the Chargers.
That's a loss. East Coast team going west. Yeah. They're going to lose one of them. They're going to start 4-1. I feel pretty sure of it. And then No admin. Tank died. There he is. I saw the screen lighting up.
Are we back?
Yeah. You need an
And
internet
we're
that is
back.
not sponsored by AOL.
Apparently
Bad.
not. Apparently not. Elon, what the fuck are you doing? Shouldn't be this hard. I'm like right next door to the airport. You would think that we have some signal around here, but apparently we don't. Maybe that's it. Maybe it's the interference from the airport that's causing the problems.
Or
Um,
it could be that you tried to be a cheap bitch and go Starlink. How much do you pay a month for internet?
I don't know. It's like $250 a month, something like that.
Really?
Isn't that what? Yeah, Starlink, something like that.
Yikes! I didn't know that. Hell, I pay less than that for AT&T.
Yeah,
And AT&T came in my house and went, "We're just going to keep plugging you with bandwidth. You can have all of it." There's an old woman that lives beside you. She doesn't need it. She doesn't know what the internet is. Scares her. She thinks the government's coming to get her. We'll take hers.
Yeah, I don't know what. My wife pays the bill, so I don't know.
So's mine.
Okay, so Bears at the
Win.
Cowboys,
Win.
at the Chiefs. That's a loss.
Oh, go loss, yeah.
Seahawks
Win.
home, probably win.
Win.
Lions at home, probably a loss.
I'll say loss.
Dolphins in Spain.
Win.
And
They
then
could be
you get
Dolphins on the
bye
moon.
week.
I don't care.
Then you get the bye week. Then you got Sunday night football against the Broncos the next week. Win. At the Vikings. Win. At the Giants. Win. Eagles at home on the 16th or week 16, December 20th.
They play the Eagles 2 times 3 weeks. I'll say they'll split those.
Yeah, week 18 at the Eagles, and then they play the Cowboys on Christmas.
Here's what's funny. I think both of those teams are going to win on each other's field. Philly will come into Washington, beat Washington. They will clinch the division. Washington will beat the shit out of them the final week of the season because they're playing nobody. And then we're on a collision course for those two playing each other.
Baseline is 12-5.
I would agree. I always take
Maybe.
one game off the baseline because teams tend to lose one game that doesn't make any fucking sense.
Right. Like, for some reason, they'll end up losing to the Bears in week
Or the
6.
Seahawks.
Something like that. 12-5, I think, is the Commanders' baseline. And, Jaden Daniels has a good year. You could win the fucking Super Bowl. That's insane. It's insane to think about. This is a team that was fucking dog shit 2 years ago.
Hey, I said before the season, don't be shocked if this team's better than you think. Did I think they were going to the NFC title game? No, I did not. David Bingston Errant asked, have you done the Vikings yet? I have not seen the Vikings schedule yet, so Tank, pull that up and fire it at me.
All right. The Minnesota Vikings. Hang on just a second. Let's scroll back up. Minnesota Vikings go at the Bears to
Loss.
open up the season on Monday Night Football.
Loss.
Really?
Loss.
Okay. All right.
Rookie quarterback on Monday Night Football. Loss.
Falcons next week on
Loss.
Sunday Night Football.
Loss.
Bengals.
Loss.
Steelers.
Where is it?
That's in Ireland.
I'll say win.
Browns in London.
Win.
And then you get the bye week.
They will not lose to the bye week.
Well, thank you. Good for you. Then they get the Eagles week 7 coming back home.
Loss.
At the Chargers.
Loss.
At the Lions.
Loss.
Then they play The fucking Ravens. Who did they
Loss.
fuck? I mean, good God. Eagles at the Chargers, at the Lions, Ravens. Ugh. Bears at home in week 11.
Win.
Then they go at the Packers.
Loss.
November
Cold outside.
30th.
I'm good.
Yeah, at November 30th at the Seattle Seahawks.
Loss.
Then you have Vikings Commanders
Loss.
in Minnesota on December the 7th.
Loss.
At the Cowboys. At the Giants.
They'll lose one of those two games.
Yeah, you'll split those. Then Lions and Packers at home to close.
Loss.
Lions on Christmas and the Packers the following week.
Loss, because the season's over. That team's going like 5-12. Man, I hate to break it to you. The Minnesota Vikings are going like 5-12. It's worse than I thought. I had already looked at the opponents and told you this 2 separate times. Minnesota's schedule is evil. And there's only so many ways that it could go that it wasn't going to be. None of those happened. They are going to get massacred this year. And you might say, oh, you said that last year. You're right. I did. They don't have Sam Darnold anymore. Now they have a rookie quarterback, and the schedule's worse. That's the worst schedule I've heard so far.
That's brutal.
By quite a ways, actually.
I mean, it's not terrible to start out. But
it's not good. They start 1-4 for me.
It's not good. I mean, you could start that 4-1. But
there's no shot they start 4-1. I'll take that as a board bet right now, and I'll give you a game. I'll give you 3-2, and I'll take them to start worse.
No.
Colin asked for the Eagles.
The Eagles.
I'm going to end up drunk before this all said and done. I feel it.
Philadelphia Eagles open up on the kickoff game, of course, against the Cowboys.
Win.
Easy win. At the Chiefs, loss. Rams at home, I'll give you the win there. At the Bucks, should be a win.
God, that's an evil start.
Yeah, it's not fun. Then you get the Broncos at the Giants, at the Vikings, Giants at home before the bye in week 9. So
God, if they get to even if they start 4-4, that's a strong start against that schedule.
Broncos, Giants, Vikings, Giants. They shouldn't lose any of those games.
They shouldn't, no.
Right.
That first
you
4
start
is
4-4, you fucked up somewhere.
If you start, but look at the second half. I know who they play, so I know that it has to lean up somewhere. That first 4 is evil.
They go at Packers.
Win.
Lions at home on Sunday Night Football.
Win.
At the Cowboys week 12.
Win.
Bears at home.
Win.
At the Chargers. At home to the Raiders. At the Commanders. At the Bills. And then home against the Commanders to end.
God, that's an evil Eagle schedule. That Eagle schedule is tough. I don't give a damn what you say. I don't care how much you like them. That's a tough-ass schedule.
I mean, Commanders twice in 3 weeks and at the Bills sandwiched in between them, that's awful.
Evil. Evil to end the season.
Yeah.
But to start with the Chiefs, Rams, and Buccaneers in the first 4 weeks of the season, and 2 of them are on the fucking road.
Right.
Who did you show it to? Like, good God, that's awful for a reigning Super Bowl champion. Oh my God, that's terrible. Now you do get 10 days leading into that Chief game because you play on Thursday Night Football to start the season.
Mm-hmm.
And then it does lean out because that Broncos, Giants, Vikings, Giants section, that doesn't make me feel any kind of way.
No. Even at the Packers is not terrible.
No.
Because you're catching that early enough, maybe it won't be terrible weather up there in Lambeau on that Monday night on November the 10th. So maybe, maybe you caught a break there. I mean, you're vastly superior to the Packers anyway.
All right, somebody, let's see.
Yeah, it's not easy, but rolling to the playoffs nonetheless.
Jason Trump asked about the Cowboys, and then we'll get out of here after that.
The Dallas Cowboys. This should be fun. All right, Dallas opens up the season against the Eagles on the kickoff game.
Loss.
Giants in week 2 at home.
Win.
At the Bears.
Loss.
The Packers in week 4.
Loss.
Sunday Night Football. Loss?
Yeah.
Okay. At the Jets.
Win.
Thank you. At the Panthers. You're thinking about that way too long.
I'm not.
Okay.
I don't think you undervalue how bad that defense is. I will say win at the Panthers, but I do it very begrudgingly.
Mm-hmm. Commanders in week 7.
Loss.
Then you go at the Broncos in week 8.
Loss.
Then you get the Cardinals on Monday Night Football.
Loss.
At home. It's very quick.
Loss. You're right, because one of those teams is good and one of them fucking sucks. And
wow.
What
They're
actually
not
changed?
that different.
Okay, what actually changed about the Dallas Cowboys? This is a team that picked 12th in the draft last year.
Mm-hmm.
They were not good. What actually fucking changed? You had a George Pickens. Who gives a fuck?
You have a healthy quarterback now.
For now.
And you have George
He's
Pickens.
been hurt 3 of the last 4 years. You're counting on that? I mean, honestly.
Yeah, because at some point it's got to stop, right?
No. That's not how injuries work. Injury-prone guys tends to stay injury-prone. I mean, yeah, he could have a completely healthy season. You're talking about a guy that in the last 5 years has played 17 games one time.
Mm-hmm.
He played 16 one other time. He's had a 12, a 5, and an 8 in the other 3 seasons. Yeah, sorry, I don't chalk up that he's just healthy. And if he goes down now, it's Joe fucking Milton.
Mm-hmm.
I'm good on all
Not
of that.
Good. Still better than Cooper Rush, though.
Disagree. One of them's an NFL veteran, one of them's not. I mean, I can't wrap my brain around what this fascination is that you have with a 7-10 team that they didn't beat anybody that was worth a shit last year.
Mm-hmm.
You beat bad teams. The Dallas Cowboys were awful last year.
Mm-hmm.
They beat the Cleveland Browns, the Giants, the Pittsburgh Steelers in the game that led them to Russell Wilson.
Agree.
Washington in a game that still makes absolutely zero sense to me. The New York Giants, the Panthers, and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you beat last year.
Yep.
I'm sorry, I have no faith in that whatsoever.
That's fine.
Oh, and by the way, your defense got worse. Somehow you managed to find a way that your defense got worse.
How did they get worse?
Well, let's see. You lost to Marcus Lawrence, who is still a vet, and you replaced him with Sam Williams, who can only play one side of the defensive side of the ball. You still don't have a defensive tackle on this team that makes me feel even any kind of way. There's nobody in that secondary outside of a rookie coming off an ACL that I like in any shape, form, or fashion. Oh, by the way, you still don't have a running back that could run a greasy peg up a cat's ass. So, yeah, I'm sorry. I don't buy this team. I didn't buy them last year. I was right. I didn't buy them the year before that. I was right. Dallas is not hard to figure out. Just look at the roster. How many guys on that one deep, the 22 starters, how many of those guys would start on any playoff team? It's not a ton. You don't have a single running back. You have 2 wide receivers. Your tight end's fine. You got a couple of pieces on the offensive line and an edge rusher. And then a bunch of guys coming off injuries because Bland got hurt, Travion Diggs got hurt, and DeMarvion Overshown got hurt. Mm-hmm. So you got all these guys coming back from injuries, and I'm just sure they'll be fucking fine this year. Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, my wife blew her boss, but I'm sure fucking sure she won't do it again. I called her. I'm sure she won't do it again. She's into her fucking molars while you're sitting there eating Cheetos in your fucking beanbag chair.
Got real personal, real quick.
I channeled a personal experience.
100% you did. Like the Dallas Cowboys were the one that cheated on you.
I don't get it. They sucked balls last year. They sucked balls the year before.
It's easy to suck that bad when you don't have a quarterback.
Okay. The year before that, they beat the Jets, the Giants, the Patriots, the Chargers before Jim Harbaugh showed up. The Rams with, I think, me playing quarterback. The Giants, the Panthers, a bad Commanders team back then. Seattle, hey, you got Philadelphia. Sweet. You got the Giants after you got the piss beat out of you by the Buffalo Bills.
Gary Birch is right. That is how you get the rent lowered.
Wasn't my current wife, Gary. My current wife is a saint.
Joshua Pennick says apparently Kyler doesn't lose to Dallas. Is that a thing?
Kyler has fucked Dallas up. I think they played twice, and he has fucked Dallas up. I didn't know that. Somebody said that in our chat a couple weeks back. I checked into it, and yeah. Yeah, I don't buy Dallas. And that schedule is not nice.
At the Raiders, at home against the Eagles and the Chiefs, at the Lions, Vikings, and the Chargers,
the
Commanders, at the Giants.
Show me where they win 2 games in a row. Fully healthy. Where do they win 2 games in a row?
Fully healthy. Giants and Bears.
Don't agree with you because they got to go to Chicago. Dak Prescott outside in any form of cold has never been good.
September 22nd is going to be
you ever been to
Chicago?
Hey, how many times you been to Chicago in September? Because I did it every single fucking year and froze my dick off. Chicago in September could be 40 degrees.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, a pass. I don't. Dak at outside in the cold.
Panthers.
Both on the road.
Take those 2.
Both on the road. 2 road games in a row with a team I don't buy for shit.
Mm-hmm.
Pass. I'll pick them to win both. Would I bet my house on it? Fuck no. And neither would you.
No.
And neither would you.
Not buy my house on
you say these things like I'm sitting here telling you the earth is flat. No, I'm telling you things you wouldn't bet on either. Oh, Dallas is going to go in and beat the Jets and the Panthers. Cool. Put $1,000 on it right now. I dare you. You won't do it.
Now, hell no, I won't do it. I wouldn't put $10 on that.
Exactly. Because it wouldn't shock you in the least if they lost them both. Fact or fiction? It wouldn't shock you if they lost them both. Dak goes into New York, throws 3 interceptions and a half. Justin Fields runs for 212 yards.
It would definitely shock me.
It wouldn't shock me.
He
keeps trying to throw it to Sauce Gardner, or keeps trying to throw it to CeeDee Lamb, who's now blanket covered by Sauce Gardner, who is now allowed to play a man instead of, well, we just put him on the left side and let him get fucking Kyle Juszczyk. That was the day I went, Bob Sala can go fuck himself. When I watched Sauce Gardner cover Kyle Juszczyk for 2 quarters, that's when I went, your defense can go fuck itself.
Yep.
Meanwhile, you had Deebo Samuel playing against Michael Carter II. Okay, yeah, that makes a ton of sense, Rob. Yeah, I'll take the under on Dallas right now. I don't know what their win total is. I haven't looked. I'll take the under. Because I'll be honest with you, I'll do theirs
Cowboys.
right now. I'll do it out loud. Loss, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'll take them to go 5-12 right now. Fully healthy. I don't give a fuck if every guy on that team plays every single game. I'll take them to go 5-12. Look at the quarterbacks you play.
Fuck, I'll take the over.
I mean, of course you would. You taking the over on 7? I give you 7.5.
Are you kidding me?
I give you 7.5. You taking the over?
7.5. Let's see.
Find me 8 wins. I dare you. Because you're about to break out of, they're going to go to Denver and beat Denver's defense with Dak Prescott and 2 receivers and no running game. Good luck with that.
I mean, that is the turning point game.
That's the turning point game?
Yeah.
Do you understand that I have them going to Denver at 2-5? This is not a turning point game. They're already roadkill by that time.
At 2-5, you're fucking insane.
The Philadelphia Eagles will beat the bejesus out of them. Fact or fiction?
Sure.
Okay, they go to Chicago. I'm not taking them to go on the road and beat the Chicago Bears. I'm just not doing it.
Okay.
That defense is exponentially better than that Cowboys offense. Oh, and by the way, the Caleb Williams will carve them to bits. That defense is awful. You have Micah Parsons and nothing else.
Okay.
You keep shaking your head like that. But I asked you point blank, name me the player
Caleb
you
Williams
actually
is not
believe
that
in.
Good.
I agree with you. I've said that for 2 fucking years.
But
name me
he's
the
going to go
good
in and carve up DeRon Bland and fucking Trayvon Diggs.
DeRon Bland has gotten cooked by every receiver he didn't pick off for 3 years. He was the first player in the history of PFF to ever have a sub-70 grade and more than 5 interceptions. In all the years they've been doing grades, they've never had one of those before. And not only did he do it, I can't remember what his grade was, but I can find it. It's not hard to find.
Mm-hmm.
DeRon Bland is not a good corner. Good ball hawk, usually because balls are horribly underthrown. Mm-hmm. But you watch him actually size up a receiver, he's not that good. These are Trayvon Diggs.
And unless unless Ben Johnson fixes him in 3 weeks, he could throw 4 interceptions.
He doesn't have 3 weeks. He has an entire offseason, the entire OTA program. Oh, and by the way, you keep forgetting it's Ben Johnson against Brian Schottenheimer. You never lived that nightmare. I did. I know how that goes. I watched him take one of the best teams in the AFC and fuck them right in the butthole.
I can already tell that week 3 game will be a torture ticket game.
I'll take it right now. I'll take the Chicago Bears right now over the Dallas Cowboys.
100%.
And I can't for the life of me figure out how one of the smarter football people I know is hanging his hat on the Dallas Cowboys. I will never understand that. Because you were right there with me all season last year. That didn't have a damn thing to do with Dak Prescott getting hurt. He was fully upright, and you were agreeing with me. And they're worse right now than they were a year ago. They added George Pickens. What else did they add? I'll wait.
That's all they needed.
That's all they needed. Are you fucking kidding me? All they needed was a wide receiver. They couldn't stop me last year. This is hold on. Let me back this up with facts, just because it's a lot more fun when I do it that way. Defensively, a team that played one of the worst schedules in the NFL last year. Do you know where Dallas finished in total yards allowed last year?
No clue.
Let's see. Dallas in total defense in 2020. They were the 5th worst defense in the fucking league.
Okay.
Where did they get better? It's the same shit they trotted out last year. They threw a new sticker on it and said, look, it's good now. No, they still fucking suck. They have one guy that can rush a quarterback. One. Now, he's a special guy that can rush a quarterback. They don't have Dick Hills. Might have the worst linebacking core in the league. The most overrated cornerback crew I've ever seen in my life. I'm praying for the day one of them gets hurt so Savon Ravel can go out there and actually play a high-level brand of outside corner. Trayvon Diggs has been... All right, let's go down that path. There were 116 corners graded last year by PFF. Where did Trayvon Diggs finish?
No clue.
91st of 116 guys. This is what you're telling me is going to beat Denver at home and Chicago at home. He gets DJ Moore and Rome Odunze. After he pulls the poop out of his pants and stops crying, it'll already be 31-0.
Oh, shit.
Oh, yeah, we're going to have a lot of Dallas Cowboy torture tickets.
100%.
Or you may sober up and go, what the fuck did I say?
100% they are. Good Lord.
Oh, yeah, Dallas under. I'll take the under. I want to know what Vegas has them at. We never at any point felt the urge to look at that, and I'll bet you it's 7.5.
I thought you were pulling that from Vegas.
Oh, let's see. Futures wins. God, I hate the day the schedule comes out. Wins. Good God. Well, the wins are off the board, apparently. Good God. Dallas is plus 700 to win their division. That should probably tell you everything you need to know.
Cowboys win total over under
7.5.
7.5.
I was about to say, I'll bet you anything you want at 7.5. I'd take the under all day.
Yeah, that's where they're at.
Yeah, because they're not good. I can't wait to watch the first team rush for about 240 on them. It's not going to take me long either because it's going to be week 1 Philadelphia. And Will Shipley has 70 yards of it somehow. Will Shipley, who could run for 70 yards on his grandmother. Yeah, I'm with Abe. Like George Pickens pushed the needle. He didn't for me. I've read this book too many times. Team adds a diva wide receiver that got rushed out of town in another place, and everybody loses their shit like, oh, now the offense is going to be so dynamic. Mm-hmm. Or he's going to be the same headache he was in Pittsburgh because he does not have a new deal. And him and CeeDee Lamb kill each other with sticks in week 4. That is also a possibility.
I feel like it's a pretty far-fetched possibility, but yeah,
I don't know that it is. Hell, you were the one just talking about him and DK fighting.
Well,
you
yeah,
just said that to me.
Crazy too.
CeeDee Lamb's he's not the most rational guy you've ever met. You remember him on Thanksgiving Day sitting on the sideline like somebody just shit in a sandbox? It could happen again. I love CD, don't get me wrong. And it's not like he's Mr. Citizen of the Year. Oh, tank froze. It's hard to have. There he is. Now he's back. Yeah, we'll totally set a torture ticket on this because I'm. It's a bad sign when we have a handful of Cowboy fans that listen to this show that just keep telling me, could you not talk about my team? Because I don't want to talk about them.
Oh, good Lord.
All right, anybody got any other teams they want to talk about? Tank's got to go to bed, or Tank's going to die tomorrow.
Yeah, I definitely have to go to bed soon.
I still have a segment to record tonight, which is probably not going to go 100% my way.
Fun stuff.
Oh, yeah. You sound drunk in this.
Well,
Drunk's probably
might have
pushing
been.
it. I wouldn't call myself sober, though.
Might have been. You never know. All right. Hearing no objections, we will call it quits here.
Detroit fan man said, just tell me the Lions are winning the NFC North again and we can call it a night. I can confirm. After looking at the schedule, can confirm. Detroit Lions are winning the NFC North.
I don't believe you have much to worry about.
But with that Viking schedule, which is borderline evil, the Bears are not much better.
No.
The Packers schedule is a little lighter, but it's I still.
But it's the Packers.
Yeah. I feel pretty solid about Detroit.
Right. Yeah, I feel like Detroit might be one of the safest teams to put that money on division title.
No doubt.
This year.
Oh, just while I have DraftKings pulled up, what do you think the odds are on Detroit winning their division?
If it's not minus money, you should put it on it right now.
It's plus 140.
Go. Do it.
I'm doing it as we speak.
You should. You should put $1,000 on it right now.
I'm doing it as how much do I have in my DraftKings account? Because I just want to.
Can I put it all on it right now? Because I just don't see much of a chance of anybody else in that division.
Yep, that wins $4,000. Let's just do that right.
Oh, fuck yeah!
Now,
let's go.
Yeah, feel pretty solid about Detroit.
Good for you. Good for you. All right, we will.
I may regret I did that in the morning.
Monday at noon on ESPN Asheville and right here on the YouTube stream.
I'll be breaking down each team's schedule on YouTube. So you'll see that. I'm going to do a live at noon. I have a meeting at 4, so it'll only be like an hour, but I will do an hour of schedule-related things. I'll go on a Dallas Cowboy rant just to rehash for those of you that were not here tonight.
Excellent. We will again be back with you on Monday at noon, ESPN Asheville, and right here on the YouTube stream. Be looking for, the Facebook page, the new ESPN Asheville Facebook page. We will have a graphic going up tomorrow.
Just the regular ESPN Asheville.
That's right. Just the ESPN Asheville, not the new ESPN Asheville. If you see the new ESPN Asheville, report it as spam or something. See if they can take it down because I don't have access to it. So
None of us do.
I can't get to it. The ESPN Asheville page, we will have a graphic going up, interactive graphic. Share it out with your friends as well. And we'll be putting up some tickets available for the Atlanta Braves and the San Diego Padres I keep saying March, May 24th, Memorial Day weekend. That is a Saturday in Atlanta. Also be on the lookout for Red Sox tickets becoming available as well for the June 1st game. That is a Saturday as well. Back with you on Monday. And until then, you just have some fun or something. I don't know. I got to go to bed. I'm tired.
Fuck all the fat girls. Let's go.
Fuck it.